Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chrisley knows best star reveals health condition. Todd Chrisley and Julie Chrisley are still settling in after having been released from prison. Both have been vocal about how their lives have changed, and now she's opening up about a lung condition that has been impacting her lately. The Chrisley Knows Best star is attributing it to her prison stay. According to US Weekly, Julie Chrisley discussed her health on the Chrisley Confessions 2.0 podcast. She said, "Listen, I have a lung condition from being in prison. You will probably notice me at certain times trying to get, like, a breath." The Chrisley Knows Best star then went on to say that the facility she was in had black mold and asbestos, which she believes caused her lung condition. Todd Chrisley chimed in, "That's something that we're having to address right now. This week you have a doctor's appointment with a pulmonary specialist that's going to do some tests on you." The facility has issued a response to Julie Chrisley. The Federal Bureau of Prisons issued a statement in response to US Weekly after Julie Chrisley's response. It said, "It is the mission of the Federal Bureau of Prisons, BOP, to operate facilities that are safe, secure, and humane." The statement continued, "We take seriously our duty to protect the individuals entrusted in our custody, as well as maintaining the safety of our employees and the community. Humane treatment of the men and women in our custody is a top priority." Both Todd Chrisley and Julie Chrisley were in their respective facilities for 28 months. According to NBC News, they requested a presidential pardon in February. This led to them being released in May 2025. They were in prison for fraud and tax evasion after being found guilty in 2022. They still maintain that they were innocent. Julie and Todd have major plans for the future. As mentioned, Todd Chrisley and Julie Chrisley were released from prison on May 28. Now they're making plans for the future, which include a television comeback. They spoke to People about what they are considering for their next steps. Part of their plans includes relocating. Todd said, I think we will always have a presence in Nashville, but I have a pull for Julie and I to go back to South Carolina, to Charleston, to that area. And we have plans for what we want to do." He continued, "We have hopes of acquiring a hotel, a mansion, there that we are going to convert into a hotel, and we're going to create a show around that. Beyond that, they also have an upcoming Lifetime docuseries." In a moment that stunned fans of Chrisley Knows Best, one of its most beloved stars, Julie Chrisley, has opened up about a health crisis she has been quietly battling behind the scenes. With cameras now far from the family's lavish Nashville mansion and reality show glitz, Julie's raw and honest confession comes from the sterile walls of a medical facility, where she says she's been spending more time than she ever anticipated. "I always thought I'd be the strong one," Julie begins in a candid new video shared to her daughter Savannah's podcast, Unlocked. "But life has a funny way of humbling you. This past year, I've been facing something I wouldn't wish on anyone." Julie revealed that she was recently diagnosed with a rare autoimmune condition affecting her lungs, which doctors believe may have been worsened by the stress of her imprisonment and limited medical access. "It started with a cough that just wouldn't quit," she explained, voice soft, eyes brimming with unspoken pain. "And when you're locked away, your options are limited. I didn't get the care I needed when I needed it." Now in home release due to ongoing medical complications, Julie is finally able to receive the kind of specialized attention that was unavailable behind prison walls. The condition, which she has chosen not to name publicly yet, is one that causes inflammation and scarring in the lungs, leading to fatigue, shortness of breath, and in some cases, permanent damage. "I'm not looking for pity," she says, adjusting the oxygen tube that now rests discreetly near her nose. "I'm telling my truth because people need to know that behind the makeup and the reality show edits, I'm just a woman trying to keep Julie than the one fans remember baking in her marble kitchen or gently scolding Todd for his latest over-the-top antics." She is thinner, paler, and unmistakably tired. But there is still a fire in her eyes. I've got grandbabies to see. I've got a husband who's still behind bars and needs me. I'm not giving up. According to Julie, her health started deteriorating while she was in prison in Kentucky. There were days I couldn't walk across the courtyard without gasping, she recalls. I filed medical requests. I begged for help. Sometimes it felt like shouting into the wind. It wasn't until she collapsed one morning, unable to catch her breath, that prison officials took her symptoms seriously. She was transported to a local hospital and later released on compassionate medical grounds to continue treatment under home supervision. Since then, she's undergone numerous tests, MRIs, and biopsies. The diagnosis wasn't what I wanted to hear, she admits. But at least now I have a name for what I'm facing. Savannah, ever the fierce protector of her family, has been a constant presence. Mom's always been the glue, she said during the podcast. Now it's my turn to be that for her, and I will be. Savannah also revealed that the family is working on a new docuseries to chronicle Julie's health journey and the realities of life after fame, fortune, and prison. People think they know us, Savannah said. But they don't know what it's like to fight to be heard when you're sick and silenced. Mom's story deserves to be told. Julie's health struggle has even prompted a surprising olive branch from estranged relatives. Chase and Lindsay Chrisley, who haven't always seen eye to eye, were both spotted visiting their mother together at a clinic in Atlanta. If nothing else, this has brought us closer. Lindsay shared in a tearful Instagram post, "We've wasted too much time on pride. Now, we just want to make every minute count." Even Todd, still serving his sentence in Pensacola, has reportedly been calling Julie daily for updates. A source close to the couple says he's devastated. He feels like he failed her by not being able to protect her. In her quiet moments, Julie says she's leaned heavily on her faith. "God didn't promise it would be easy, but he promised he'd be with me. Some nights, that's all that got me through." She's also been journaling, a new habit sparked by Savannah, chronicling not just her illness, but her hopes, her regrets, and her fight to reclaim her voice. Excerpts from her entries may be included in an upcoming memoir tentatively titled Breath by Breath, My Journey Through the Fire. Julie's message to fans is clear. You never know what someone's carrying behind their smile. Be kind, be compassionate, and don't take a single deep breath for granted. She has started working with an advocacy group to improve healthcare access for incarcerated women, a cause she now feels deeply connected to. There are so many women like me who don't have the voice or platform. I do, and I plan to use it. As she slowly regains strength, Julie says she's setting small goals, walking around her garden, baking again, even starting a health vlog to share recipes and coping tips. I don't know how long I'll have. None of us do. But I do know this, I'm not done yet. In the Chrisley world, where appearances once meant everything, Julie's raw authenticity is a quiet revolution. And as she ends her video with a soft smile and whispered, "I'm still standing," it's clear that no diagnosis, not even one that makes every breath a challenge, can dim the strength of a woman who's been through fire and refuses to burn.